being like a support player.
Yeah,
Whereas like you like to be the person like, you know, getting stuff started.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of players like that end up being point players.
Yep. So yeah, with Moon and DJ, we definitely see Moon typically being the aggressor. And again, not the typical style of Marth Fox that we're used to with most teams that play these characters, but it definitely works out for them very well.
It's always refreshing to watch them play it, though, because there's a ton of footage of Pufed and you know, like other like Fox Marth teams, but not quite played like the dynamic of this team.
Right.
And I think when DJ needs to turn it up on offense, he really does as well.
Yeah.
He's not known for being like an executional monster, perhaps not the same way as like Colbol is.
Right.
But his zoning and like defense are just like top notch.
Right. Very good spacing, very good fundamentals.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
It's so hard to catch him sometimes. Like,
yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, and I feel like in teams he has kind of that safety net of knowing that he has Moon supporting him, and so that allows him to just go really ham with his just staying safe at all times. You know what I mean? Like,
you have to get through all the normal DJ layers, and on top of that, sometimes when you catch him, like the Moon's there to help him out anyway.
Exactly.
So he's just like an amazing asset on teams.
Yeah, for sure. But again, that being said, DizzKid and Colbol, very, very good team. And this should be an interesting one. Again, it's kind of hard to call a favorite. I would say DJ and Moon slightly, but it's definitely anyone's game here.
And I've been really impressed with Dizz's like, I guess his like goal of like making Iceclimbers like seem really good on teams. And whenever he plays, I definitely believe it now. He used to invite people over to his house in like New York to get people to play teams because he thought that like at that point the Iceclimbers teams metagame was so underdeveloped.
I see.
But I think he's like made a very bold statements in this regard. All right, first game on Dreamland. For once, not FD. Yeah, but I think already we're seeing like offense being dictated by Ryan a little bit, the Moon.
Yeah. And on the other side, it's definitely Colbol.
Definitely.
Going in, whereas Dizz is taking his sweet time here.
Oh, that was a really tricky ledge management situation. I thought Nana had it for a little bit.
Right.
And I think Ryan did too.
Yeah. So Dizz definitely did a smart play there of trading basically Nana's stock for the Moon's.
Yeah,
but
well worth it.
But then he ended up getting 10 comboed shortly thereafter. So even game so far.
And Marth, one of Marth's roles on teams is actually pretty interesting against Iceclimbers because he has like fast grabs against Iceclimbers that bounce both of them around. So it's actually like slightly more fine for Marth to go for grabs on teams than maybe he can do it in singles too, but like he can definitely get Iceclimbers off the ground, which is like one of the things they want to do the most on teams.
Yeah, I mean that's part of why Iceclimbers are a harder to play character in teams than in singles, because a lot of their typical setups don't work as well in teams.
So Colbol going out for the Shine, like that might look a little like bizarre, but I kind of understand it because like teams is so weird that sometimes you just like want to throw out helpful hitboxes like on the off chance that it will help someone. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe like Dizz could have teched it against the wall. Maybe Colbol wants to go for like an uppie. Who knows?
Right.
I get it. Like
yeah. It's
a move needed to be there.
Exactly. You got to make something happen.
Yeah.
And DJ and Moon definitely taking the lead here as Dizz is already on his last stock.
Jeez.
Ooh. Dizz a little bit late on the reaction there. Could have had something started if he got the grab.
Iceclimbers like being targeted in teams is like a little uncommon, I would say, because they're usually so resilient and sturdy.
Right. Ooh. Nice up smash from DJ. Taking out Colbol, and Dizz is on his last legs of his last stock here. Does have one to take from Colbol, but blue team with a solid lead at this point. Yeah,
and again, like we're seeing this narrative unfold where DJ has like a ton and a half of stocks, really.
And that's very unfortunate for red team right there. So they were kind of working on the start of a comeback there, and then Colbol goes down early.
That was a little unfortunate too, where I think DizzKid ended up being killed a little bit by Colbol there.
Right. And that's
amazing.
Should be it. Yeah.
Oh, talk to him.
Stylish. Ending there.
We finished stylish.
Nicely done from DJ and the Moon.
Yeah. I don't know if you were looking at what was happening with DizzKid there, but how did he lose like stocks like 2 and 3 in that game, the middle stocks?
That's a good. I remember the first stock he got Ken comboed, and then obviously the last stock. But yeah, I don't really know how he got down to one stock.
He got
so
shine
quickly.
buns by DJ also. So
oh, did he? Okay.
That would have been percent independent, I would say.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's part of the hard part with ice season teams. It's much harder to survive. Most of the time, Nana's going to go down easily, and then you have to somehow figure out how to survive with Sopo while also still contributing to the team, because you can't just run away forever. You got to help your teammate out a little bit, even though you're just Sopo. So it's really tough, honestly.
Hard to stay grounded, especially against this team, right? With Fox Marth.
Yeah.
Where Fox he definitely has like the offensive tools to do it, and Marth can grab you and get separations like really rapidly.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of communication going on. I think I could just like tell DJ and Moon are like memeing a little bit with with like just New York talk,
right?
Banter.
My guy,
my dude. Yeah, it's just so hard for Diz to stay grounded. Like, I think just like both of these characters just do a great job controlling them.
Ooh, Nana actually survives.
Wow, that edge grab against Ryan was amazing.
Yeah, great edge hog from Diz.
Hi Diz.
Making something happen. You know, he's getting mostly messed up for the beginning of that stock, but ended up taking blue team stock first. So good start. Ooh, great waveland from Diz there.
Yeah, I have faith in Colbol and DizzKid as a team. They're really solid.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean that first game wasn't the best for them, but I could still see them bringing this back for sure. And then again, as we were talking about, DJ's so good at keeping that stock. Just keeping himself safe at the edge.
Right, yeah.
Right there he goes down. Moon was kind of sandwiched in between, couldn't do much to help him.
I think the only way this kind of strategy works out well is if Moon is really good at 2v1ing, which he is.
Right.
Nice, really good, like, fortunate pick off there. And somehow both of them just died within like a period of 3 seconds.
I didn't see how Diz died.
I think DJ called him out with an up smash.
I see.
Killed him.
So, yeah, even game so far. Obviously, slight percent lead, and most of the time on these transformations, they're just going to wait it out.
We could talk about this particularity of Royal Flush with the 7-minute timer.
Oh yeah.
I would have expected like the timer to be like 6:30 at this point, but it's 5:30.
Yeah.
And I think Pokemon Stadium is actually probably the stage that's most affected by the timer change.
Right.
Because I think in a 8-minute game, around I want to say somewhere between 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes of the game are played. That amount of time is played on transformations. But a higher percent, I mean, like I think like it just leads to like. Oh my god, yeah.
What a shine from Colbol.
Yeah, he shine stalled for
yeah, that was
like a solid like 5 seconds there.
That was a really good shine from Colbol. Colbol definitely turning it up here.
But yeah, I don't know if timeouts would happen as easily in teams, but I think there's some pretty good strategizing to be had in singles on this stage.
Yeah, for sure. I think the timer will most likely end up making a difference, at least to some extent, in singles.
Yes.
You pretty much never see a team's timeout, though, so I don't think I've literally ever seen a team.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one either.
Yeah. It's just too hectic for people to stay alive for 7 minutes.
There are just times where like you feel like whenever it's at like 90 or 100%, like people just need to die as quickly as possible, right? Like, it's just like super volatile.
For sure. This would be a super impressive comeback if DJ and Moon could do it.
Yeah.
And so again, we talked about the switching. DJ actually goes in first there.
Ooh, that was a really unfortunate down smash. And I really like what DJ did there. He took the ice block so there wouldn't be a helpful hitbox to
potentially save him.
Yep. Right.
But yeah, so obviously with Moon at high percent on his last stock, DJ is now playing point. So good on them to be able to switch it on the fly like that.
This is also slightly problematic because Diz is at 116 with Sopo. Right. So his contributions are going to be like probably a little bit more limited. Yeah. Sopo's like, if you play him as like a macro character, he's not bad because oh, okay, well Sopo essentially ensured that the Ryan died there, the Moon. DJ went fully out there. Wow.
Colbol goes a little crazy there, but now suddenly blue team with the lead.
With the lead? That's crazy.
Yeah, they were losing pretty solidly not too long ago.
It was like a pretty costly flop there.
Yeah.
So I think Dizz's job at this point is just to represent down smash.
Right. Ooh. And he goes down. Yeah. Can Colbol do it? It's certainly doable, but it's going to be tough. Getting the kill on Fox would help a lot right now. Don't know if that was on purpose. Didn't cost him too much.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Colbol managing this 2v1 really well though at the moment.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look how far back like DJ is playing. Like,
right.
He's just completely trusting Moon to finish that combo.
There it is.
Nice, nice.
Great comeback from DJ and the Moon.
Yeah, yeah.
Colbol and Dizz really started off strong that game. They had a couple good teams combos, really sick